goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
Yo, shout out to VS Gent for this clip. Tasha K is speaking on something that has been going on for a while. I don't think we've really talked about it too much, but if you're a content creator, you might want to pay attention. Maybe just for having it in the back of your mind for future references. Let's play the clip, talk about it a little bit, share your thoughts and comments.
No, TikTok just they're kicking people out of the creator program. I was in it for like 2 weeks and I just exited myself because my views dropped when I joined the creator program. Because here's the thing, if they're paying you off views and my platform got 900,000 followers and I'm bringing in 30 million views a month, they got to pay me ad rates on that. What do you think they're going to do in order to control the payout? What is a natural thing that you're going to do if you got creators that enter a creator program, okay, and they already have views coming to their platform? They're going to suppress your views so they control the amount of money that you get so that they can keep some of the ad revenue. Why would they stay in business if they can't keep any of it? The whole idea is to share the ad revenue with you, but at the same time, you're not going to outdo us. And at the end of the day, like, they are the platform. We can drive your platform and you can get exposed, or you can, stay in a controlled space, get this little payment, be quiet, put your head down, make your videos and be out. But I'm now hearing creators on TikTok saying that they're being kicked out of the creator program simply because, and here's the error that they're getting: unoriginal content by AI. Unoriginal content. That is the most favorite thing that TikTok is using. It's not original content. And these creators are even putting up videos that are completely created original. One person was just driving in a car and it kicked them out. I said, because they're controlling the ad revenue. They can't afford to pay you. They can't. So what do you do when you come to social media? You got to already have why, the reason and the purpose for coming to social media. Are you coming to social media for validation, to become just an influencer that's known, like LaTruth, that has millions of followers all over the internet, but he has to drive Uber? There's nothing wrong with driving Uber. I know people that own businesses that drive Uber in the evening time, and they make $6,000 to $7,000 a month driving Uber, especially if you're Uber Black now, and you got a Tesla and you ain't able to spend much money on it. YouTube is doing the same thing. That's why they invented the shorts. So the shorts, they don't have to pay as much money on. They can push those, okay? Pay you pennies on those, because the long form content is where the money is. And so how can we get them to focus on something else and not focus on this? Because when we need money, instead of cutting our team, we're going to cut their pay. And that's why when you look in the back of YouTube, if you are a professional YouTuber, and it says estimated pay. Because what YouTube does is similar to like and I got to say this in so many words because I don't want to catch no heat from them because they know me personally. But YouTube has created a system that keeps us working regardless if we want to work. If I don't upload a video, let's just say I upload this video today and it gets 1 million views, right? Hypothetically. Right? And then we'll get back to this because this all ties into him. Let's just say I do a video and the video gets 1 million views. They've shown my video to millions of people. Beyond that, they've already been paid the ad revenue on that. You've already had eyes on my video that have watched it in its totality, or whether the first 20 minutes or 30 minutes. That is the money that I've made, right? But if I don't make a second video the next day, I lose that ad revenue on that original video. It goes down. They start to take the money away.
All this shit is really a hustle. All of it. Like, even me being up here, I can tell y'all, if you like me, you ain't doing as good as a lot of these people is. half of us are giving up within the first month of trying to put anything out because the algorithm picks and chooses what it wants to push. And I don't give a damn how many of these gurus talk about the system and how to push buttons and do this and do that. If the algorithm is not showing your work to anybody, it don't matter how many you put out, 1, 2, 3 a week, whatever. If the algorithm ain't on your side, you ain't getting nothing. And I think a part of that is due to control, like she said, because there's plenty of creators like myself who are pretty dope. They don't get the same love and support. They ain't really trying to pay you, but they are rewarding the folks that are grifters and panhandlers, being overly sensitive, overly sexual. It's all a system, and it's a real shady, corrupt one. Like you really gotta love doing this because 9 times out of 10, anybody who is bragging about how much they make up here, they probably not. Sorry. I'll drop 4 videos a day, 3, sometimes 5. Be lucky if any of them get any views. It's all, it don't matter if it was on YouTube or Instagram. They pick and choose who they want to mess with and who they don't.
And they do that so it keeps us looking at the numbers. Like it's estimated at, let's just say it's estimated at 40,000 a day. Tomorrow it may be estimated at 28,000. So when you see that, you're like, oh shit, I got to get back to work. I got to get back to work. And that's why you get YouTubers that are burning out and they're slowly doing it. They're capping creators. 90% of the creators are struggling. And
man, I wish I was bringing in 40,000 a day. Nigga, what? And now I work harder than you and a lot of y'all sitting comfortable dropping 2 videos a day or something like that. And I mean, y'all earned it, I suppose, but shit, as much as I drop and the things that I cover, and I'm not controlled, I don't got no sponsorships and none of that. I'm doing this solo. Shout out to my team and whatever, but we should be pulling in them type of numbers. For real. Like that's crazy. You don't even think 20,000 is a lot. Like what the hell am I doing wrong? Hold up. My bad.
that's why I always teach. You got to go outside of the platform and you can't be interdependent upon your platform because if YouTube comes today to say, hey, we're going to demonetize, Tasha is still rolling because Tasha has put things in place, for the company to run. I had a backup plan beyond a backup plan, beyond a backup plan, beyond a backup plan, because I can kind of foresee how things are going to go. Okay.
So hold on. So why are you begging your audience to pay a tab that you made with Cardi B? You should be able to cover all that yourself. Why are the people responsible for your bill? No shade, just saying. Smart. You should have other networks and other income outside of this. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that in there. Maybe that was a petty shot. My bad, but not really.
They're just slowly emphasizing ways to just kind of back out of these contracts. And then the creators are becoming more powerful than the platforms itself. So they got the humble, y'all know, TikTok.
There you have it. There you have it. Salutes to you. You speaking from wisdom. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of us struggling right now Were you thinking about giving up, or we have given up? A lot of us put our life in this, and it's not being reflected in our income. That doesn't mean give up. It just means we got to move wiser and start implementing other avenues to sustain us while we are trying to create something here that's going to take us further. I don't trust a lot of creators because I believe they're not really all trying to help you out. They certain content and formats to drive the audience to them, but they don't really want to see you make no money or be in competition with them. I could be wrong. I'm not going to say all of them are like that, but there's some people that you would think trying to help you and they really not. I don't know. But what do y'all think about this? It shouldn't really be a surprise to nobody, but maybe it is. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Would love to hear what you have to say. By the way, you know what? I'm gonna say that for another time. Y'all be easy.